Okay, it's Singapore this weekend, and you are going to hear a lot about tyre management. So let's talk about tyre pressures and how that affects the Formula One car, particularly at a race like this. Lower pressure equals more grip. Because the rubber moves around a lot, there's lower pressure, so the tyre is a bit more flex in it. That generates energy, and it means that the tyre there's a bigger contact patch on the track and actually sticks the car to the road with mechanical grip more. The downside of that is that the tyre is more malleable, which means it moves around more and generates heat. Now that can actually damage the tyre, it can blister it, it can deform, and Pirelli, the tyre manufacturer, doesn't want that because there's more chance of the tyre failing. Higher tyre pressure means there's less grip because there's less contact with the track, but the tyre's more stable and is less likely to overheat and therefore get damaged. So Pirelli mandate the minimum temperatures different for the front and rear on the cars at each weekend, dependent on the track and the characteristics of it all. So the difference between the front and rear pressures are huge. So let's talk about that as it relates to setup. So lower pressures on the front wheels means more grip because there's more of a contact patch, more actual mechanical grip on the turning wheels, therefore they turn the car better. And it's the same on the rear wheels. The rear wheels are powered. That's where the engine's delivering the power. So if there's more grip with lower pressure, it means there's more forward momentum because the tires grip as they rotate. So in addition to wing level, brake bias, setup of the car, all those other things that affect how the car turns and how the car actually operates on the track, the tyre pressures are a constituent part of that setup process. Now, this isn't a linear thing. The car comes out of the pits after the wheels have been in the blankets, and the pressures are a certain level because of the temperature. It comes out the pits, the tires cool down a bit, and then throughout the stint they heat back up again. So the tire pressures are going up and down, and the teams figured this out strategically to get the most out of it. So as the car comes out of the pits, the wheels have been in the blankets, they're now in the car, and they're at a certain temperature and pressure. This is when the FIA checks that the pressure is correct. Now, because the tyre temperature goes down, the pressure goes down. So to start off with, the pressures are actually below the FIA minimum, which is what the teams want. And over the course of the stint, of course, they come back up gradually. Now, of course, they want the tyre surface to be nice and hot, so it grips on the track and gives you immediate grip. But the added benefit is that the pressure actually goes down when it comes out the pits, and therefore, over the course of the stint, the pressure is lower. There are other elements like ride height and suspension travel. The tyres form part of that system, but that's essentially the basics of tyre pressure.